Hello everyone, Amod here from the Target Common YouTube channel. And in this video, we are going to learn to write JSON path for complex JSON arrays. So if you remember, or if you watched my previous videos, there I have explained to write JSON path for very simple JSON array, and which is generally confusing for many people. And that is also asked in interview questions also. So in this video, we are going to expand our level little bit up so that we can write the JSON path for the JSON array which we face in real time. Okay. So what I mean by that, so let me open JSON online editor. Okay. So if you have not watched my previous video where I've explained what is JSON array and simple and both nested JSON array, so please go and watch. You will understand much better. Then you can come to this video. But let me go to this JSON online editor where we can create the JSON array easily. Okay, so I can see we have some array created here. So what I can do, I will remove this part. Okay, and we know that array is the collection of objects, right? So let me add another one here, and I'll just change the name like Mukesh Otwani, okay, a famous name. So I think he must be 31. Suppose he's from, I think, Delhi, okay, India. And let me put it Bhopal, okay. So in simple format, what you can understand here, we have an array where we have two elements, right? Which we can see here. In this particular array, we have two elements, right? And every JSON object has some details, like first one has my detail and another one has Mukesh details, right? So I'm going to write the JSON path for these. So we can ask like, why we write JSON path? Suppose if I say you that okay, let me know the city where Amod lives, right? Or same for some Mukesh, right? So we're going to write the same thing here, right? So let me copy it from here and let me go to Eclipse project where we are writing everything. So let me create one class called JSON path for JSON arrays. Okay. After here, let me put a main method and let me maximize this window. Okay. So let me store it into a variable JSON array type of string and let me just simply put it. Okay. Now, so we know that to write the JSON path, we need to create an object of JSON path class, which is coming from REST itself. Okay. JSON path. Let me create a object of this particular class, and in this constructor of this particular class, we need to pass the same thing. Okay. Obviously, you can see we have an overloaded constructor which takes a file argument, right? So you can pass the file path as well. Okay. Now let's learn very basic concept. Like suppose if I want to, okay, so let's revise the basics. So I know that this particular JSON array has two elements, right? And any array will have index-based concept, right? So it has two elements. The length of array is 2, but the index will start from 0. So first will be 0th index and second will be first index actually. Okay. So now suppose if I want to get the city, okay, I want to get the city here, okay, where Amod lives, right? Where I live, right? So obviously, first I have to jump to the first index, which we have learned already in my previous video. Okay, once we do the index, when we use the index, automatically we'll get this much only, right? Okay, after this, we know that how can we refer to a child element, right? Using the dot operator, which also we have learned in a previous video where I explained to write the JSON path for JSON objects, right? So in JSON path, we denote in this associated Jasalpat, remember race associated Jasalpat, we denote a child using the dot operator. Okay, so what I need to do? First jump. So let me do start from here. JSON path. Okay, JSON path dot get. Okay, need to put get string. Okay, because the city name is a string. Okay, so what I need to do here, I need to write the JSON path. So we know that there's no need to mention the dollar symbol in JSON path of registry. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to take the 0th one. Okay, 0th one. Then we know that index, how to represent index, we need to give in square bracket, right? Then I need the first name, last name, age, and address. All are children of this particular JSON object, right? So to get the first name, dot first name, dot last name. Similarly, for address, I need to go for dot address. What I'll do, address. Okay. So I am into first element. Okay. Then I use the dot address. So I have this much only, right? Sorry, this much only. Okay, again we have one array here, right? Nested array. So we know that in this array we have now two elements, first element and second element. So let's apply the same concept, indexing concept, and use address of 0. Okay, so I will reaching here. If I use the address of 1, then I will be here. Okay, don't use 1 and 2 because index starts from 0. Now I want to get the city, right? Simply again, city child of this particular JSON object. So use the dot and city. Okay. And you can store into a variable city1. Okay. And you can print it out. Okay, simple. So we need to go step by step. Okay, JSON by is very simple thing. Just you need to follow the concept. There are only only two rules. Okay, first rule that if you get the JSON array, you need to use the index concept. Okay, and into if you're getting the JSON object, you need to use the dot operator to represent any child. Okay, that's all. That's all we have. Okay, so here you can see it is printing the Bangalore here, right? Now suppose similarly, if I want to fetch the second city, means this one, right? So what I need to do, simply instead of address 1, we need to put, sorry, instead of address 0, put address of 1. Okay, and let me run it. So you can see it's Delhi, right? It is second address, right? Now, if I want to print the city where Mukesh lives, okay, the name I have written wrong, he will kill me, but okay. Let me correct it here list. Okay. So for Mukesh, what change I need to do? Let me copy paste. Okay. Instead of 0, right? Instead of 0, we need to start from 1 because Mukesh details are at second position, second index. Okay. So address of 0, right? So I will get the first city name where Mukesh lives. Okay. This is compilation error because we have used the same name, same variable name. Okay, we can see Delhi and Bhopal, right? Delhi and Bhopal we're getting. Now you might ask, okay, I want to get all the city names where Amod lives. Okay, that is also possible because in real-time validation we need to do that one. Maybe we need to get all the details and then we need to search, okay, this particular detail is there or not. But there's one direct way to do that one, so that we'll cover later. But yeah, as of now, suppose if I say that when you retrieve the details, you need to get all the details or get all the values and then check whether this value is there or not. So obviously you need to get all the details first here. Or just for scenario here, suppose I've updated my place. address to some address, right? So if you want to check whether the place is really updated or not, then you have to hit the API, get the detail, get my city list, and check whether my new city has been added or not there. Okay. So for that, what we need to do? Okay. So JSON path. Okay. So one concept, like whenever we see this type of array, right? This type of array, and we want to get the value, okay, from each object, okay, some value. So what you need to do in simple thing, okay. So whenever we are trying to get some detail, some specific detail from each object, right? So then generally it returns me a list, actually list of those values. Okay, means a list which contains those values. So we need to use get list method. Okay, instead of get string for single values, but here we are going to get multiple values. Okay, so that value, those value to return as a list. Okay, here JSON path, sorry, we have written only here we to add the JSON path. So this is tricky. So here if you see what we have done. Okay, so I want to get this all the city of Amod, right? So simply first need to use this array concept, okay, index concept. So I'm here, right? I'm here now. Okay, now I want to get all the city, right? So first you need to jump here address. So it will be same like dot address. Okay, and after this we mention index again, right? Because we have array. To get all the values, don't mention the index. Okay, just mention city. Okay, just mention the city and let me print it out directly first. Okay, so what I did when we reached here till address, right? So we are not mentioning the index, right? We're not mentioning the index. Okay, I'm actually putting the child name, right? So let's see what is the output now. Great, we are seeing Bangalore and Delhi here, right? And those are my cities here, right? Where I stay, right? You can see. So if we have an array and that array has some values, right? And some like multiple JSON objects, right? So if you want to retrieve the details from each JSON object, right? Then instead of mentioning the index, you can directly mention the child name. Okay, automatically it will give you a list here. You can see the result is as a list here. Okay, this is list. Okay, now if you ask me, okay, I don't want to get the details of individual. I want details of from all the JSON object, like from here, like all the city for this, okay, and all the city for this also, right? Means I want to get all the city names. That's all I want. Okay, that was very simple. Just we remember the thumb rule here that we no need to mention the index then. Okay, so what I'll do, let me copy paste it here again. Here we have mentioned the this one, right? Index. No need to mention the index. When you come here, it will automatically go and search for, okay, it will come here and check, okay, where is address, okay, then address, then city. Same concept, whatever we applied for internal JSON array or inner JSON array, same concept we are applying for the outer JSON array. Let's see what is the output now. Okay, you can see the output and you can see how beautifully it is giving the output. Like it is grouping. Okay, it is grouping. This is from the first one where I live, and this is the second one where Mukesh lives, right? Okay, so I think you should be understanding this, and this is asked in interview also to just to confuse you, but this is very simple. Just need to remember the basic rules. Okay, if you want to fetch the data from each JSON object, don't mention the index concept. Now you might be thinking, okay, you are saying that fetch the detail from each JSON object. What will happen if the one JSON object doesn't have any value? Okay, just for an example, suppose this one address, right? This also have city country, this also have city country. Let me add one more. And this JSON object will not have city only. It will have city one, country one, something, right? I'm giving some different name. So that is obviously, this is a valid JSON. There's nothing like if you have JSON arrays, so each JSON object should carry the same key. No, same key. No, that is not a mandatory rule. Okay, this is also valid JSON. So what will happen in this case? Okay, so let me go and replace this particular JSON array here. Okay, so it got replaced. Okay, and let me run the test now. Okay, so what you can see here, from Bangalore, Delhi it is giving, for the third one it is giving null. Okay, so remember this one. Because when we don't mention the index concept, so it will go and look for uh, that JSON path in each element of that array. And if you're not finding that, it will give you null there. Okay, that default value it will give you. Okay, so that is the concept here, and is the Eclipse. Okay, and what else we can see? Okay. Okay, so I think this is good for this video. And actually, there are so many things in JSON path which we cannot learn everything immediately, right? But you need to practice and to understand the basic flow. Okay, for JSON array and JSON object. Okay, but when we see a lot of examples, we are going to learn, write and learn many JSON path. Don't worry about that one, but be clear on basics. Okay, and I got some comment like. Just please explain how can I clone the project, whatever I'm writing the code here. Many are not aware like how they can clone it properly in Eclipse and even in React also. So I'm making one video on that only where I'll explain that how can you clone it simply in a directory, or how can you clone into a Eclipse, okay, or clone or import, or maybe if possible I will try to explain in IntelliJ as well. Okay, so it will be easier for you people. So if you have any feedback, any suggestion, or if you want any improvement, so you can always comment and let me know. Thank you, everyone.